gematria. April Fool's Day is 153 reverse ordinal. So English ordinal. Jesuit order is 153 as well. Jesuit order is 72. April Fool's Day is 72 in the both ciphers reverse for reduction. The bills are gonna talking about the first Gulf War, then the Iraq War, 2003, and history. It was psychological warfare, how they use it to manipulate the masses on a grand scale, established in the 1940s. 70%. It says 77% of American surveys said they approved of using U.S. troops against Iraq, even though 65% of those who polled didn't know. I think he was supposed to say they didn't know where Iraq was on the map. I mean, this is typical, isn't it? I always hear this about America. I mean, there's no disrespect to people of America, but I often hear that they don't even know where countries on the map. I bet it's the same here in the UK. All major polls found that Bush's sidestepping of the Constitution was approved because those polls had no idea what Constitutional Declaration of War was, nor that it was mandatory. The role played by the UN added to the communication skills of the Bush administration, the first one. The report methods once and again who went along with the lies and distortions presenting them as fact. The war was vigorously promoted by Vice President Cheney. And by the way, if you don't know, Dick Cheney's nickname is often Darth Vader from Star Wars. Or Dick Cheney is undoubtedly an evil, sick man. God knows when his time is up. Murder by numbers. Who led a massive campaign to force public opinion onto the side of George Bush. No other vice president in the history of the United States have ever taken such an active step in forcing the American people into a war with Iraq. Cheney appeared on television 15 times in 1 month and annually declared that the Taliban was behind the attack on the World Trade Center in New York and that the Taliban was under control of President Hussein. Basically, all this is bullshit. It was bullshit. They know it was bullshit. You don't need it. I mean, looking at history now, you don't need public inquiries to tell you that, because I mean, obviously, I am Cable X. I do gematria. The practice code I decode was really good in the world. The practice of coding numbers into words. With gematria, you can delve deeper and realize these wars were done by the numbers. They were planned long ago, even before you and I were even born. Here's the more bullshit. The fight against terrorism had to be taken to terrorists in Iraq. There was no terrorists in Iraq. They manufactured the terrorist threats. It's the New World Order it's the Jesuits that control these terrorist groups. Before they could strike the US again, they didn't strike. It was an inside job. Every other terrorist attack that happened after 9/11 were false flags, pretty much. Cheney continued the same vein long after his claim was proved absolutely false. Yeah, at least there are some people that thought it was bullshit. Although the world's greatest authorities come forward to the announcement that Iraq had nothing to do with 9/11, there was no Taliban fighters in Iraq. Kept the drumbeat of lies until Hans Blix, the former UN chief inspector, cut him off, and the CIA reported to the US that no clues had been discovered between Iraq and the Taliban and with 9/11. In fact, said the report, Saddam Hussein hated the Taliban, had driven them out of Iraq for many years before. I don't think there was any Taliban in Iraq anyway. He published in the hope that the American people will not be gullible to the next time their president wants to get them involved in the war. We would also like the American people to know that they are being grossly misled by a foreign think tank that constantly misleads them on a multitude of issues. Let's examine some of the issues, and let's hope that the American people will never be misled by skilled communicators as well. I'm sure Coleman knows himself. I don't know if he's alive. Not heard anything from him, or followed him since. American people are grossly misled about 5 major wars. That should be enough for any nation. But unfortunately, the non-stop bomb in Iraq and Syria by the US British aircraft showed that the American had learned nothing from the Gulf War, how it was instigated, how they were lied to and manipulated in an utterly reprehensible manner. The Bush administration knew that their lies would just be shrugged off because the American people were now thoroughly conditioned in a state of permanent shell shock to display no concern over what was a very serious position for any nation to find itself in. So he's just talking about the United States. I do apologise if you hear any noise in the background. I'm just I'm just currently doing a stream by lying down my bed because I just came from work. So I had dinner. So what can be done about the grip of the Iraq War? So about the grip of Tavistock and its many affiliated institutions have on the country the Christian Right, Congress, our attention agencies and the State Department, a grip that extends all the way to the President and to our top military brass. And this is John Coleman quoting: "As I previously stated, the main problem is to be able to convince the broad mass of Americans that what has happened to them and to the country is not a case of changing times due to circumstances beyond their control, but a carefully contrived plot." Well, that's what it is. Contrived plot. A real menace to the future of all of us, not just some conspiracy theory. Well, it's not conspiracy theory. We can arouse the nation, but only if a concerted effort is made at grassroots level. The solution to the problem lies in educating Americans and by unified action. Now, I think Coleman, I think he's British, he's probably an American citizen. There's a great and compelling need to educate the millions of people as to what the secret manipulators are doing, and more importantly, just how and why they're doing it. Urgent constitutional action is needed to bring about this. There are many leading citizens who have the power and the financial means to start a grassroots campaign. What is not wanted is a third political party. Well, we all know third parties are just as controlled as the main parties. Same in Britain as well. I mean, we might have a multi-party system, and the United States might have a two-party system. Doesn't mean another party is going to do any better. So, I mean, I don't agree with his solutions here. I think the real solution is to stop corrupting with the system altogether. Stop voting for starters. Then they'll just lose all their seats. That's what will happen. Just going to stop for a bit. See if anyone's in the chat. Oh, hi Abby. So nice to see you. I hope you've been okay. I've not heard from you, I've been, did message you. Just thought, you've been okay. How are you? No, I know you're live. It's just that I've not heard from you, Abby. Hey Casey, just reading off a book, Tavistock of Humanity. Probably know that it's the title of the stream. I'll get back to you. I'm just gonna carry on reading a bit, then I'll just I have to keep going back every time now. Okay, I'm gonna skip that paragraph. Just gonna skip some of it because I don't want to go on too much. This work on the Tavistock Institute is another first in my series on major organizations whose names will be new to the most readers. Tavistock is the most important nerve center in the United States and has poisoned and gradually altered for the worst every facet of our lives since 1946, where it is North American operations. Tavistock has played and is playing the leading role in shaping US policies and world events. It is undoubtedly the mother of all mind control and mind conditioning centers in the world. In the United States, it has a great deal of control over day-to-day affairs, a direct hand in course in direction of such American think tanks such as Stanford Research, Esalen Institute, Wharton School, MIT, Hudson Institute, the Heritage Foundation. Oh yes, the Heritage Foundation. The amount of, neocon Zionists I've seen come on there, appear on TV from there, it's unbelievable. The Georgetown University, a very famous one, and more directly to the White House and State Department. Tavistock has a profound influence in shaping US domestic and foreign policy. Tavistock is a study centre devoted to the service of the black nobility. Well, for those you don't know, the black nobility is basically all the royal families of Europe, and those devoted to promoting a new world order inside a world government. Tavistock works for the Club of Rome, the CFR, the Trilateral Commission, the German Marshall Fund, the Mont Pelerin Society. I mean, if you want to know the origin of all Reaganomics, it can be traced back to Mont Pelerin Society, because what they did was they convinced the American people that you know having a welfare system. And by the way, I think a welfare system is a good thing, because its main purpose is to look after those vulnerable, and having a free healthcare system, a free education system is, in my opinion, maybe you might differ, is good for those that don't have a chance in life, but it has been systematically destroyed. All the systems that are supposed to work, for us, but they don't work for us. So I mean, education system is widely indoctrination, and the health system is run by big pharma. So, like I said, Reaganomics, this all free market libertarian bullshit is traced to the Mont Pelerin Society, because what Reaganomics was really promoting, a society where corporations have everything while people have nothing. It sounds like communism, but it's really communism fused with fascism. I mean, kind of collectivism kind of thing. The Mont Pelerin Society, the digitally group, the Corriente Freemason controller, and the Bank of International Settlements. The Bank of International Settlements is the central bank of all central banks in the world. Every central bank in the world is pretty much controlled by the BIS, a global debt slavery system. I don't think I'm going to read this, but maybe I'll read a bit, but I think I'm going to go back to the chat. Yeah, Casey, I was just talking about today. Today is April Fool's Day, and I don't know if you've seen, I think I'll show it to you, and Abby. April Fool's Day equals 72 in reverse full reduction, like Jesuit order of 72. April Fool's Day is 153 in English ordinal, and Jesuit order in reverse ordinal is 153. So it's a bit of a joke, isn't it? Isn't it? As always, Casey, your astrology, astronomy is very very relevant to what's going on. Dick Cheney, well, is he dead? I wish it was true. No, the old this bastard's still alive. The old bastard is still alive. This guy. I think his nickname is Darth Vader. Darth Vader. Oh my god, he's dressed up as Darth Vader. I didn't know he did that. Dick Cheney's dressed up as Darth Vader. People used to tell me that that's his nickname. Or, not people telling me, but I heard from people that he's Darth Vader. Did you guys see that? Dick Cheney in a Darth Vader outfit? Well, it suits him because he is dark and frankly evil. and he's 81 years old. And you probably know, I think I've heard that Dick Cheney is a distant cousin. He's a cousin of Barack Obama. I think they're like, was it 9, 10, 12 cousins or something? Cheney and Barack Obama. Satan, yeah. Yeah, you can call him Satan. Darth Vader, well, I think Darth Vader is an appropriate nickname for him. Two vaccine manufacturers. Now, I like this. Someone pointed. I mean, the list is people out there that will point out things that no one knows. Concerns, the economy, economic situation. How can you print so much money and none of it's still flowing through the real economy? The virus was nothing more than a bailout to keep a dead system afloat for a little while longer. They printed trillions, gave it to themselves, bought tangible assets, and gave it scraps. That sums up our economic system. What do you think of that quote I just read just now? Okay, here's something that I came across. Where is it? Alright, Bruce Willis. This happened a few days ago. Let me check what date it was. Yeah, it was on the 30th. He's announced his retirement at the age of 67 due to being diagnosed with aphasia. Very big actor here. You know, there's this, one of the films is The Sixth Sense, and the other one's Armageddon, Die Hard, and one of my favourite superhero films, Unbreakable. Yeah, I'm into my films, believe it or not. 67 years old. He's retired at 67. Born in Germany, that's interesting. Didn't know he was born in Germany. Bruce Willis. I didn't do any decode, I just did a what am I trying to say? Yeah, did his syncing up his next, syncing up the date, syncing up, I'm trying to, lost my train of thought now. Yeah, I did his next birthday. From the news of him retiring to his next birthday, and you get 11 months and 19 days, 50 weeks and 4 days, like Jesuit Order 54. The news of him retiring. Oh, that's fine, Abby, it's okay. It's okay. As long as you're listening, I'm happy. It's okay. Yeah, just let me just find it. A fuzz. That's Kill 44. Bruce Willis. Oh dear, he's got a killing number. 74, like killing 74. What he's suffering from is 44, like kill 44. 74, killing. I mean, he's retired at the age of 67, so 67. That's his current age. 67 is 54, like just older than 54. And his next birthday was 50 weeks and was it 50 weeks and 4 days. His next birthday was 50 weeks and 4 days away when he announced his retirement at the age of 67, and 67 is 54. Don't know if I was gonna say, don't know if they know that I'm on, but I'll just tell them, innit? I mean, I'm on Telegram. Just like to know the people that I'm on, you know. I think I've charged my phone as well. So I should have died at the last time. Just a shout out to Industry Hooks Revealed. He's got a I've been cracking down on this guy because he puts out some very I don't think they're controversial. It might be controversial from some people. They don't like the truth. Maybe the truth always has to be controversial. It's about Michael Jackson hoax. I've not watched it yet, but it looks good so far. I mean, speaking of Michael Jackson, I can always decode him. Michael Jackson. I mean, yeah, we all know Michael Jackson died, but it looks like he died by the numbers as well. Because 83 Michael Jackson, like murder 83. Again, I'm not attempting to decode him. I'm just showing you very simply that his death was by the numbers, but obviously there's also the possibility that he's alive. I mean, look, murder's 83, Michael Jackson 83. Do you find it interesting that Michael Jackson induced Cypher 60, like Bruce Willis 60? I mentioned kill before, so I just put killing because Bruce Willis' name is 44. So killing is 74, Bruce Willis is 74. Killing is 38, murder is 38. Obviously, I'm sure there will be no. I'm not gonna harm myself to say this, but I've always been a Michael Jackson fan because I always thought he was a great singer, great artist, and all that. But based on what that guy was saying, Industry Hooks Revealed, his entire career was a script, and I'm gonna do a little spoiler here. Basically, he says his father. The only reason why the Jackson 5 was famous, the only reason why Michael Jackson became famous, because his father had contacts within in the industry, and it's pretty obvious. None of their careers happen organically. They always seem to happen. But they have to. They groom them. They really do. To get to the top. And there was something else I wanted to do as well. I'm gonna cover this simply because my family's from Pakistan, and they're very into politics, Pakistan politics especially. I always tell them, you know what, no, it doesn't matter who it is, they're all the same. At one point I did think that this guy, who's a former cricketer, who played for Pakistan, considered one of the greats. Now he's Prime Minister. He retired back in '92, won the World Cup, but obviously his professional sport is rigged by the numbers. And also, he has another problem, but I'm just going to show you that Pakistan's no different to any other country, so-called democracy. Their entire basically the entire political scene is just theatre, and I'm going to show you why it's theatre. So that's because they're saying that he might lose confidence in the weekend. We'll see how it pans out. This is him. He's the 22nd Prime Minister of Pakistan. The 22nd. Isn't that funny? He's the 22nd Prime Minister, and the year is 2022. He's 69 years old. Jazwa Order is 69. Been married like 3 times. His first wife was Jemima Goldsmith. The Goldsmith family are related to the Rothschild family. And by the way, the story of him losing an ally who's going to defect to the other party, because that's what the story is about. He loses the majority. The story of losing the majority comes 177 days from his last birthday. In Gematria, 177 days is Jazwa Order 177. This is what I've done, decode, and I'm going to show you the next section, because this is Gematria calculator I'm using. You type in match, it will give you matching numbers, and this is what happened. Prime Minister is 160, no confidence vote is 160, conspiracy is 123, no confidence is 123, no confidence is 147, conspiracy is 147. No confidence vote is 169, the Jazwa Order is 169. The Roman Catholic Church is 116, Imran Khan is 116. Imran Khan is 84, like Prime Minister 84, so undoubtedly he was going to be Prime Minister no matter what. It doesn't matter who you vote in, their careers are pretty much scripted the way they are. And I always have a debate, well, not always, but when we talk about Imran Khan, my parents firmly believe that he's he's the guy. He's the right person for the job. No. He's a puppet, just like Nawaz Sharif was, the former Prime Minister of Pakistan, just like Asif Ali Zardari, the former President of Pakistan, or General Musharraf, or every other leader that's been in Pakistan, pretty much. Doesn't matter who you put in, all the same, ultimately. Oh, hi, Angel Z. It's been a long time since I've seen you on my stream. I'm very happy to see you. I was talking about Pakistan. I don't know if you guys, I'm sure you, it's alright if you don't follow Pakistan politics, but I'm only talking about it because, it's my, it's my ethnic background, because I'm British, but I have Pakistani father and that. I know. Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to show people that, if you're talking about political drama, Pakistan is one of the worst when it comes to drama. There's always a politician arguing with each other, there's always a scandal, there's always a corruption scandal, there's always they even have fights in the Senate, Parliament in Pakistan. Physical fights, they just beat each other up. Yeah, I am a Muslim. Yeah, I don't talk about myself too much, but yes, I am a Muslim. Yeah, 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 I'm a Muslim. Yeah, yeah. I mean, nothing to know about me. If someone's not Muslim, it doesn't matter because I like to get. I want to get. Oh, so are you? Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, I'm just saying that I'm not bothered what someone's belief is as long as we can get. If I can get along with somebody that's not Muslim or Christian or Jew or someone who doesn't believe in God or whatever, that's good. I can get along with people because that's what it's about. If you get along with people, that's the way to go. But obviously, that's not what the Jesuit order wants. They want people to be divided. They want people to fight each other over skin color, over religion, over issues that don't matter, like abortion or you know LGBT rights and all that. They want you to fight over issues that are minuscule. There's so much corruption, so much evil going on in the world. Oh, that's fine. It's okay. It's cool with me because I respect people's beliefs, other beliefs. Oh, you don't practice religion? Okay, that's fine. I ain't bothered. Hey, I still like talking to you. It don't matter to me. Angel Z. Hope you enjoy my videos. If you do have time to watch them. So as I was saying, I think I'll put my brightness up. It seems a bit low. So as I was saying, look, Imran Khan 116, the Roman Catholic Church 116. It's obviously he's a Jesuit puppet. Obviously, the Jesuit order is 84. Prime Minister is 84. No confidence votes 169. I'm just showing you what it. I'm just anyone else is joining, I can just go back to this, show you what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about him, this guy again. I mean, if he does lose, I don't know what day is gonna I don't know what day the confidence vote is gonna happen. If he loses it, it's by the numbers. It doesn't matter how many people voted for or not. It's all predetermined. No confidence vote is 169. Like the Jesuit order 169. So they're the ones that it's theatre, pure theatre. Don't know why people. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Angel, I say salam alaikum to you then. I think there was. I don't know if I'm going to cover it or not, but I won't cover it now. Tyrese Sampson. I think something is behind his death. It doesn't make sense, and news promotes it as distraction for something. Tyrese Sampson. So who's Tyrese Sampson? Tyrese Sampson. Tyrese Sampson. It's about so he fell off a building. He was a high school football star, 14 years old. Is there a picture of this guy? I don't know if I'm going to cover it. Is it? Oh, there he is. He looks. I don't know. Looks like a big guy. He looks. I mean, God knows. I mean, I don't know what happened. I mean, I would be surprised if it was murder by numbers, but Tyrese Sampson. These stories have any? Sampson. Tyrese Sampson in gematria is 64. Gematria, the word kill is 64. I mean, is this organic or is something else happening? I don't know. Fell off. They say it fell off a built. Fell off a. What is it? Did he fall? Let me just go back here. Keep that tab closed. So let me just go here. Tyrese Sampson again. Just go back there. Learned about his son dying from social media video. 911 calls released in Orlando amusement park death. So okay, I'm looking at this now. Okay, so what's the name? So what's the name of the ride he dropped? Where he died? What was the name of the ride? I think Zionist is 40. What's the name of this ride? It doesn't show what the name of the ride is. Icon Park. That's the name of the theme park. It was there. The Orlando Freefall attraction. Orlando. He fell off this. Okay. Looks how I was gonna cover it, but looks like I'm gonna cover a bit of it. I don't want to do too much because I don't have a lot of. He fell off that. Okay. Okay, he wears a t-shirt and he wears was it one of those rugby NFL jerseys, and it says, and he's a number 40. The word theatre is 40. He fell off from a ride called the Orlando Freefall attraction, and it's ironic that he falls from a ride that says fall, and the word theatre is 112. Orlando Freefall attraction is 112. So in that article I was reading from the Sun. I don't like reading from the Sun. I don't like. He's wearing a number 40 shirt, and the Zionist theatre is 40. And the ride is 112. The name of the ride is 112, like Theatre 112. Might be contrived. Yeah, may peace be upon you, Angel Z. Well, it's good to know. I mean, even though you're not practicing, it's good to know that they are who are Muslim like me. They are interested in what I say. So I'm just going to copy that for reference. Let me just go back to the article. It's here. That's where he fell from, supposedly. As I mentioned, he's got a 40 t-shirt with theatres 40. Oh, I see. The incident happened the 25th. Or the story was first published the 25th. 25th, eh? Interesting. That's the day that story first surfaced. Unless I'm wrong. Jezel Order 84 on the 84th day of the year. 84. Okay. Oh, what did I say? The word kills 28, and the date numerology is 28. And the date numerology of when the story first came out is 14. So he died age 14 on a 14 date numerology. I had to download my keyboard on this device. Okay. Keyboard. Yeah. So he's four. So he's no. As I found out, he's 14 years old. Yeah. Icon Park. Oh yeah, gotta put that in. Icon Park. Icon Park. Icon Park is 42. Oh my god, another 42. That number's often stuck to black people, and he's a black teenager. N-word is 42. Slave is 42. Probably there's a video of him. I don't think I'll play the video. Icon Park's 42. N-word is 42. Slave is 42. Icon Park's 48, like Illuminati 48. I think the guy that told me to address the that incident. Unknown sources. Well, unknown sources. I hope you're happy with the. Looks like a distraction. It does look like a distraction. I mean, the guy's wearing a number 40 shirt. Yeah. The name of the ride. Sorry. Theatre 112. And Icon Park's 42. I mean. There's something odd about that incident. That's all I can say. I think I'm gonna go on Twitter, see what the latest news is. This is from Julia. Follow her. She got something interesting here. Who invented UZ banking? The Knights Templar, Catholic Crusader Knights who were so powerful that they were hunted down. 13. I think there's a video on this. It's on YouTube. I think I'll copy it and don't think I can paste it here. I'll paste it in the chat so you guys can watch it yourself. Yeah, you guys, I encourage people to watch that clip I just sent, so. Yeah, so I'll post it there, yeah. If you guys want to watch that video, you can, you're welcome to it in your own time, I mean. Just a question for you, Angel Z. I have a planetary calculator sent to me by Casey Jones. He's known as Bobby Simpson as well. I'm not sure what his real name is, but know, and I've been using it to calculate the age of people, and it comes up with interesting ages from other planets. Very fascinating stuff. Like I used it to calculate his age, but I suspect Tupac Shakur is alive, faked his death. I mean, he pronounced dead at 4'3", killing 43, but I'm convinced he's still alive, faked his death. I think a lot of people do. A lot of these famous people fake their deaths. I don't want to talk about this, but I'm going to bring it up. Makes you. They say that this woman here, who played in a Bond film called For Your Eyes Only, apparently she was a man all along, and she kept it hidden. Now this is, well, I would say this is kind of disturbing because it's important to a lot on social media. Guy on Twitter who calls himself Son of Man, all he does is expose famous people for being a different gender. And to be honest with you, I'm not into that. That isn't to say there aren't some famous people that are not the gender that we're told. Like Lady Gaga, I also think she's a man. I don't think she's a woman, honestly. I've read stuff about her. That's what I think of her. But obviously, stories like that I don't spend too much time on. And yeah. I mean, this is it. I mean, I wasn't gonna bring this up, but since I'm on my screenshots, I mean, this is after he walks away. He is smiling. Why the hell would you slap a guy and then just walk away smiling? I mean, this was all a show. This whole incident. Obviously, he's smiling, and so is he. I mean, here's a picture of them years ago. Them two supposedly had a feud, but it looks like they're best of friends. I mean, this is from see through the script. Basically, the Oscars have been declining for a long time. Their viewership has been declining, and then this incident happens, and then suddenly the viewership goes up. That's probably another reason to do such an incident, is to be interested, because honestly nobody gives a shit about it. And it is what it is, I guess, by the numbers. So I'm going to end the stream. Just thank you, Angel Z, GG, and Casey for joining me. See you guys soon. Unless there's someone in the chat that wants to message me before I go. Oh, hello, Cutzone. How are you doing? Just talking about that incident that happened. The slap. Well, was it a slap or was it a fake? It was fake, I think. There was no slap. Probably a sound effect slap, but not an actual slap. They can do that sort of thing and get away with it because people will believe anything they see. I've slowed it down several times, and it doesn't look like he actually hit him. I mean, why? I mean, if a guy is if a guy's being a total ass to your wife, why the hell would you slap that man? But if I was in his position, I would have punched that guy in the head. If he was disrespecting my wife in public display, I would have punched him more. I mean, why was he able to do it without any security, you know, stopping him? And the fact that they've had, look here. I mean, you don't need to be a decoder to know this. Sorry, you don't need to decode this because it's true. The Oscars, they've been in decline for a long time. No one cares about the Oscars. No one gives a shit about it no more. And then suddenly we have a slap incident that happens. It's all coincidence. Off to work. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'm just gonna end the stream.